Welcome to Talladega SuperSpeedway for the running of the EA Sports 500. I'm Joseph Lombard and I will bring you full coverage of today's fantastic race. Starting on the pole will be SCOPESEEKER, one of the chasers in the six car, and on the outside is another chaser, Retro Mountain Dew Man. N2SC4R will start third. He's in the chase, and last week's winner at Dover involves the chaser Magical Lemon 01. He will start out in 10th position. Well, it's going to be a 10-lap shootout here at Talladega SuperSpeedway, and I tell you, this may change everything in the points. So if you have a bad finish here, you're gonna really drop in points, and this could get you in trouble for the rest of the chase. Chase number 3 of 10 about to start here at Talladega SuperSpeedway. SCOPESEEKER will lead them down to the green flag for the running of the EA Sports 500. Here we go. The green flag is out, and we are underway here at Talladega SuperSpeedway. Down the back straightaway for the first time, you saw Bonnie Award in the 15 car. He dropped to the back early. Some drivers will do that early to drop in the back so they don't get into something up in the front. Coming off the 4th corner for the first time, down the front tri-oval for the first time today, SCOPESEEKER looks like he will lead the first lap here at Talladega. You see Retro Mountain Dew Man way up high to go maybe to the back. Here comes N2SC4R for the lead. And right behind him is Kyle Cleveland and also another chaser, NR2003. N2SC4R came into this race leading the point standings by 13 points over NR2003. Got 3 wide bow for second. Look at that. Hoover 75 going for the 2nd spot. There you see What If Racing in 3rd. Here comes a battle for the lead. Here comes Hoover 75. He is not in the chase, but he will still contend for the win. He leads lap 2. But here comes What If Racing for the race lead. What If Racing came into this race 11th in points, 57 points back over out of the points lead. He needs a good finish today if he wants to contend for the championship again. He is really in trouble up to this point. 3 wide battle for the lead. Here comes Celtic Johnson Racing in the 21 car for the lead. Remember what happened to Celtic Johnson Racing last week at Dover. Before the race started at Dover, he had the left front tire go down, and so he had to come to pit road before the race started. He finished last and 39th, 2 laps down at Dover last week. And he came in this race 12th in points, 59 points back. So he is really in trouble in this chase. He needs a good finish if he needs to contend for the championship again. As you saw there, NYY Force 20 just took the lead away. On lap 4 of 10. Here comes a battle for second. Here comes the Spider Tray. The Spider Tray came into this race 6th in the point standings, 35 points back. He had a good finish last week at Dover, finished in the top 10. Here comes Blowover King for the 2nd spot, trying to pass the Spider Tray. Blowover King came into this race 8th in the point standings, 45 points back. So he can be in trouble for this chase unless he has a good finish today. But yes, you see now, he just took the lead away from NYY Force 20. Here comes Texas NASCAR 995, a driver that we have not talked about all year long, going for the lead here at Talladega. This time by will be 5 laps to go. You also see B-Dog Gaming. B-Dog Gaming won here back in the spring on race 8 of 36. after passing I forgot who on the final lap, but Big Dog Gaming won the N2SC4R's back here in the spring on race 8 of 36. But now as you see him going for the race lead, trying to pass Texas NASCAR 995 with 5 laps to go. You can also see right behind him is Rakfuk and Rick Road 8024. It's starting to be a great battle up here. 3 wide for the third spot, basically. Never mind. Looked like they were, but I guess they thought better of it. Here comes Rakfuk in 16. How about that, Rakfuk in the 16? The last few finishes, he has 3 top 10s, but 2 outside the top 10s. He did bad earlier in the season, but it looks like Rakfuk is turning his season around. He's not in the chase, but he could still contend for wins. You see Barney Ward in the 3rd spot. Remember, at the beginning of the race, he fell to the backs. Here comes Rakfuk in the 16 car for the lead. You can see right behind him is the 43 car, Packers Rock 2010. Packers Rock 2010 is another driver we haven't talked to about all year long. There's Ninja Mario 64 Ponsnoob. He's another driver we haven't talked to all year long. Here comes Packers Rock 2010 for the lead with 3 laps to go in this race. Packers Rock 2010 will lead with 3 laps to go. You can see NASCAR 48 1000 also up there in the mix in the 7 car. And SCOPESEEKER in the 6 car. Started in 2nd today. Started on the pole today. Battle for the 2nd spot, or 3 wide for the 2nd spot. SCOPESEEKER is going to make it 3 wide. Wow there. Here comes any Pats fan 02. Remember back in the spring, back in race 8 of 36, any Pats fan on lap 2 wrecked his car. When he came back right up the track, he went tumbling in turns 1 and 2. He was sliding on this roof and then ended up back up on his wheels. Not a good finish for any Pats fan 02 up to that race, as he had a wild ride back here in the spring. But now it looks like he's having a great run today. You saw SCOPESEEKER in the 6th car took the lead with 2 laps to go. JGO NASCAR in the 22 is trying to look on the inside. It looks like he will. JGO NASCAR looking for the lead, coming to the white flag this time by. You see Superdog 316 in the 19 car and NASCAR Man 14 in the 67 car. We're coming to the white flag this time by. 3 wide battle for the 3rd spot. White flag this time by. JGO NASCAR leads on the white flag. This is going to start to get interesting. Side by side for the lead. Superdog 316 pushes Packers Rock 2010 out of the way. Here comes NASCAR Man 14 for the lead. 3 wide out for the 3rd spot. Here comes KU Busch 22 right behind him. KU Busch 22 for 2nd. Here comes KU Busch 22 for the race lead, coming to take the checkered flag. KU Busch 22 has enough. KU Busch 22 will win the EA Sports 500 here at Talladega. What a fantastic finish as he makes a final lap pass on the final lap. Mountain Dew Freak 199 finishes 2nd. Retro Mountain Dew Man 5th. SCOPESEEKER finishes 9th. Holy crap, what a great finish. Here, KU Busch 22 makes the final lap pass and picks up his first win of the season. You see, ML24JG finishes 13th today and also will take the points lead today. NASCAR 2011 fan finishes 22nd. Team 48 Lowe's 23rd. Magical Lemon 01 24th, and What If Racing 28th, and N2SC4 is going to lose the points lead after a 30th place finish today. Spire Trade 34th, Blover King 39th, and Celtic Johnson Racing 2 weeks in a row he's had bad finishes. Here are the points standings after race 28 of 36. ML24JG now has the points lead over 8 points over SCOPESEEKER. SCOPESEEKER is second in points, 8 points back out of ML24JG. N2SC4R with a 30th place finish today lost the points lead. He is now 14 points behind ML24JG, third in points. Retro Mounted Doom at 4th in points, 27 points back with a 5th place finish today. Mountain Dew Freak 199, 5th in points, 31 points back. NASCAR 2011 fan, 6th in points, 35 points back. Magical Lemon 01, 7th in points, 41 points back. From the drivers from 8th to 12th in the point standings, like the Spire Trade Team, 48 Lows, Blover King, What If Racing, and Celtic Johnson Racing, are in trouble in this championship chase. The Spire Trade is now 8th in points, 53 points back. Team 48 Lows, 9th in points, 56 points back. Blover King, 10th in points, 68 points back after a 39th place finish today. What If Racing finishes 28th today. He is now 11th in points, 69 points back. And Celtic Johnson Racing, man, 2 bad finishes in a row. Last week at Dover, he finishes 39th. Today, he finishes 40th. So basically, Celtic Johnson Racing has 2 bad finishes in a row. Remember Dover last week, he finished 2 laps down at 39th after a flat left front tire. Before the race started at Dover, he had to come on the pit road when the green flag was taken last week at Dover. Celtic Johnson Racing finished 40th today. And guess what it's doing to him in the chase? You could see him now still 12th in the point standings, last in the chase point standings, 83 points behind the points leader, ML24JG. The points leader. So I hate to say this, Celtic Johnson Racing, but I think you're in. I doubt that you're gonna come back into this championship. I don't mean to hurt you here or hurt your feelings, but I hate to say this, but I think Celtic Johnson Racing is done for this chase already. With 2 bad finishes in a row, with a 39th and 40th place finish, I doubt he's coming back. So no hurt feelings, just having to tell you, that's the way it goes here in this chase. So you could see Celtic Johnson Racing 83 points back. So those are the point standings, chase point standings after chase race number 3 of 10 with 7 races to go in the chase. Next week, we head on to Kansas Speedway for the running of the Banquet 400. That will be on Thursday. Yes, Thursday, September 29th, 2011 at Kansas Speedway for the running of the Banquet 400. Again, Thursday, September 29th, 2011 at Kansas Speedway for the running of the Banquet 400. Well, congratulations to KU Bush 22 on winning the EA Sports 500 here at Talladega SuperSpeedway today. We will see you at Kansas.